Could you seriously though imagine like somebody uploading like some selfies up to some random website and having that website just spit back at them hundreds of naked photos of themselves? Like, that sounds terrifying. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike Sasser, boudoir photographer in Los Angeles. And if you think I'm way off base on anything that I'm talking about today, I want you to tear me apart in the comments. I mean, really, let me have it. I really believe the things that I'm about to say in this video. So that said, in this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the genres of photography that I think are going to get replaced by AI, why boudoir photography specifically is going to be one of the only forms of photography that is not replaced by AI, and some of the dangers that we can expect to see as this technology develops. So first of all, I want to be clear, I'm not saying that AI will replace photography in general. Like, people are still gonna buy cameras. Anybody who loves photography, creating imagery is still going to do it, take travel pictures, pictures of their family. That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the different genres of photography of professional photographers, ways that people make money with photography. And to begin, one of the first forms of photography I see being replaced are headshots. I gotta tell you, people hate getting their headshots done. It's like this necessary evil that people have to go through in order to upload to their LinkedIn or to their nutrition website or for that photo that's gonna go in the local magazine. I've literally never once heard somebody say,
"Oh my gosh, new headshots, I can't wait to get them done. Can we book a 2-hour session because they are so fun?"
Typically what they'll say is something like, all right, people are starting to think I'm catfishing them because the headshot that I've been using for the last 10 years just doesn't quite look enough like me. Can you please just take a quick picture of me that I won't hate? And now you can just upload a couple of selfies from your phone and AI will spit out a professional headshot or a casual headshot or an environmental headshot. It's ready for you to use on your website for next to nothing. And that person who hates getting their picture taken doesn't have to go through that process anymore. Next is stock photography. Photographers used to pick a scene and then hire models and set up lights and try to create as many images of that particular scene as they could in hopes that a company somewhere down the road over the next couple of years would need a picture of X in Y place doing Z. And then the photographer would be able to license those images to that company. But now if a company needs a specific image, they can just type it in with a couple of keystrokes. Picture a hyper-realistic photograph shot on film of a happy mom and her son with elf ears using a blender that's powered by wind in a hobbit kitchen with flora everywhere. And it just pops up at an insanely low cost. This is just Meta's free generator. Midjourney's way better, Leonardo's way better, and all these things will continue to get way better as they go. So yeah, any stock image they can imagine, any company could just type it in and get it instantly. Product photography. So this is any brand that's selling a physical product that needs to show off the lifestyle of this product to convince you to buy it. Let's imagine Coors Light, who takes their beers and they stick them at the top of a mountain in Colorado with a whole bunch of snow and the view behind it. And they've got to plan that shoot and the photographer's got to hike and scout the location and they got to shoot it at the right time of day. Now you'll just be able to upload a couple of pictures of that product with your phone and it will generate high quality AI images in whatever setting you want to sell your product in. All right, now let's start to get a little crazy. I even think fashion / e-commerce, like sale of clothing, is going to get replaced. After a quick search, I found people just putting clothes on a mannequin and then AI generating models of different shapes, skin tones, ethnicities, in different settings, outside, inside, in the studio, in different locations. Again, with just a couple of clicks, they don't need to hire a photographer, they don't need to hire a model, they don't need to get a diverse set of people to photograph. And again, it's just gonna be cheap, fast, and easy to do that with AI. Now here's something pretty interesting that I saw on another person's YouTube channel. I can't remember what it was a couple months ago, but let's think of all the brands who use celebrity likeness to help sell their product. Think something like Keira Knightley and Dior, or Michael Jordan and Adidas. That celebrity will be able to license their likeness to whatever company is hiring them for the shoot. They'll be able to generate an image of Keira Knightley's face out in the desert holding whatever perfume bottle, wearing whatever that they want, in whatever setting that they want, and then she'll just be able to, approve it and license her likeness. She doesn't even have to show up to the photo shoot. The celebrity will get paid, that company gets to show us that that celebrity loves this product and helps convince us to purchase more of that product, and the photo shoot didn't even have to happen. Now this doesn't mean that no jobs will exist in any of these fields. It just means that they will change, and photography specifically will be needed so much less. But here is why boudoir photography will never be replaced by AI. What all of these other forms of photography have in common is that the final product is the only purpose of the photo shoot. It's the only thing that matters. Will this image sell more of my product? Will this image portray what I'm trying to portray? And here is where boudoir differs. Boudoir is as much about the experience as it is the final photos.
Whoa. Oh my God, I love doing this.
So, a quick recap of what boudoir is for the uninitiated. Boudoir photography is an empowering form of photography for non-models, typically women, your everyday women, and typically the pictures are on the more risque side in lingerie or in the sheets, something like that. Now, in my opinion, what makes this type of photography special over all the other forms of photography is it has the power to change somebody's perspective about who they are. Take headshots. Somebody goes in for headshot pictures and they say, great, this will look good on my business profile. Take wedding photography. Somebody looks back at their wedding photos and says, wow, you captured our love as I remember it. Thanks for preserving this memory. But boudoir photography, you get people saying, I know we talked a lot about it the day of, but I wanted to reiterate what a life-changing experience this was for me. You truly shifted my perspective in just 4 hours. Basically, I'm gorgeous, perfect as I am, and for the first time in my life, I understand how my husband has seen me for the last 20 years. And the main reason for this perspective change is because of the experience of the photography. So yes, we call this a boudoir experience because the act of coming in and getting your picture taken in such a vulnerable setting, confronting your fears about being seen, about never feeling good enough in your own skin, getting your hair and makeup done professionally when most never put on more than mascara. Sometimes it means getting down to your birthday suit and having an everlasting picture where you would normally pick yourself apart. That is an experience. And that's the part that really ends up changing somebody's perspective about themselves. It's what makes boudoir so valuable. It's what allows photographers to charge as much as they do for boudoir photography. And there really is no substitute for that part of the experience. You could upload your face to a website and it could spit out a bunch of naked pictures of you. But people know that those images aren't real images of themselves. What's powerful about boudoir is that they're looking at this beautiful photo of themselves when they never thought that they would look that beautiful. And that will get carried through into other areas of their life. Just listen to this testimonial of somebody who shot with me just this past week. I'm still and even more so speechless about yesterday's experience in an amazingly profound way. Little bits of beautiful life-affirming nuggets are coming to my awareness slowly, so damn good. You are doing some seriously good shit for us women in the world, literally making a difference in the world one being at a time. I just cannot imagine this type of person choosing to upload their pictures to a website and have that generate naked pictures of themselves and still receive the whole reason why they wanted boudoir pictures in the first place. Like, okay, here's a website that generates boudoir photos. It says, okay, then choose the best shots. In just a few hours, you'll receive a portfolio of over 100 sexy boudoir images. And that's how you get a confidence boost. Does anybody really believe that's how you're gonna get your confidence boost? Not to mention the security risk of a company having your naked photos to continue to train on or use as samples for their site or whatever. I mean, you won't be able to protect those images. Now, I can totally imagine this being used for somebody generating OnlyFans content or trying to sell images of themselves to earn money. Obviously, the most striking images are going to attract the most attention. But again, that's not what boudoir is. The main point here is any type of photography where the experience is one of the main aspects of that type of photography, you've got nothing to worry about. If they would rather avoid the experience to create their photo, AI is gonna be all over that. So now that we see why boudoir photographers won't be out of a job, let's talk about the dangers as this tech becomes more capable. So I got an email today from this software called Leonardo, and it says one of the things that they've implemented is called content reference. Their example is you upload a picture of a shoe, it can go through and make whatever designs that you type in, but it won't change the original shoe shape. So I imagine it won't be long before people are going on to Facebook and grabbing just regular images of somebody and without their consent, inputting them into these image generators and creating adult content of these other people without their consent, which is honestly pretty scary, along with a whole host of other things that I probably haven't even begun to imagine yet. So tell me, what do you think about AI and boudoir photography? What genres do you think will get taken over from AI image generation. And if you agree that boudoir will continue to be one of the lasting genres, go ahead and check out my course on starting your boudoir business. I mean, seriously, shout out to Chris who made $1,200 on like one of his very first shoots after taking the course. Be linked in the description. We did it. We talked about AI and boudoir photography. You knew it was only a matter of time. You knew.